I've had a lot of subject tracking experiences on my bike and a lot of bad experiences, and this is my best one. So part of the scenario is knowing what terrain it's good at, and basically uphills or level ground is good because it can only go about 15 miles an hour. And this terrain is pretty nice, and it has a few obstacles but not too many. They're mostly on the left side, on the hillside. So first part of it is it was so easy to launch. Just launch it. You don't want something that takes 5-10 minutes to set up. Just turn it on, get it up, and program you, and you're good. And then it just starts flying. The initial spot where you asked it to track is basically kind of the distance where it's going to be at. And right here it's good because it's not getting in the way. We feel safe. Two riders, it's not getting confused on which rider it's tracking. Definitely the first one. And right here, what you'll notice kind of subtly is that it keeps changing direction. It goes behind, beside, and in front. And that is such a revolution in subject tracking, I think, because it is doing it on its own and it's getting the subject at all angles. So you're seeing the subject front, back, behind. You're seeing the vista in front and the back. And so it's really such a great experience. And the remote is in the fanny pack of the Blue Rider, and it's tracking the female subject, and it really is doing well. And after a while of doing this, so you need a lot of practice doing this, see where it works and where it doesn't. And what's cool is it has enough freedom that it's just doing its thing. When it's super tight, it'll basically just follow you. So right here, I was curious what it was going to do on the trees, and it decided to punch right through the branches, and right there it was able to dodge those. So really cool. When there's leaves, it's easy. When there's no leaves, it has a harder time. But right there, not a problem at all. I let it rotate, get a final shot, and then I just pick it up, snatch it from the air, flip it upside down, and we're back in business. So basically, it's almost like taking a short video or set of photos with your phone. So what we'll do now is I'll show you how to do the different types of subject tracking, and then I'll reveal to you the greatest weakness of DJI subject tracking. I'll take off from my hand because the grass here is so tall. So right there is the DJI Mini 4. Hope you can see that. Sun just set here, but there it is. And this is what makes this drone so good, is how steady it is. I'm gonna do a little 360, and you can see that it's not really moving in its axis. That's how good it is. There I am. I draw a picture on myself, and then I say spotlight, active shots. We'll do active shots, and manual is the most basic of, and it's a follow me. So as I go, it's gonna keep track of me. And what I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna show you the basic methods of active tracking. I'm gonna tell you where it succeeds and where it fails, what the best case scenario is, and also I am going to tell you about the biggest weakness of DJI Active Tracking for active sports. All right, so that's follow me. It does it really well because he can see me the whole time, right? I can run, I can do whatever. So I'm gonna go towards the drone. Oh, right there, it lost me. So that was interesting. So right there, I went under it and it lost me. That's interesting, huh? So let me pick myself back up again. So yeah, it sees me now. And then I'm gonna go under it again. I'm gonna. Okay, so it's good. It's good. Now I'll show you the second part of manual mode, which is you can draw where you want the drone to be, with these two concentric circles on the lower left corner. And all you need to do is swipe your finger where you want it to track, and it's going to do a little pattern to film you. So pretty flexible, but you do need to hold the remote and control it. So parallel mode is very cool because when on the normal mode, it's just following you. You can't see your face. You can't see my bike, your piece of equipment that you're riding. So very limited. You can only see the vistas really. Parallel mode, it tries to go beside you. Now this one has weaknesses because it loses track of where it is. Sometimes it's beside you, sometimes it's behind you, in front of you. So, but much more interesting than follow mode. So let's go active shot, parallel, manual, and auto. So auto is the most interesting because it's going to go through a series of patterns where it's going to follow me. It's going to do a helix. It's going to go a parallel. So the stuff you want it to do is going to do for you automatically. So this is the most interesting part of active shot for the Mini 4 Pro. So in fact, I'm going to get on my bike. So it can't follow a bike, can't follow little RC cars, but it can follow a person or a car. So right now it's following a person, which is me. So I don't even know where the drone is, but I'm not concerned because it's good. And with the Mini 4 Pro, it has 360 degrees of obstacle avoidance. So really good at that. Mini 3 has a blind spot on the side. So let's see how well it can follow me. And when you're going parallel and side, you do need that side visibility because that's when it's going parallel, it's going side to side. So it needs to be able to see. So the weaknesses of the obstacle avoidance are trees, for sure. Trees, power lines, shadows. So things that it can't see, it just confuses it. So we'll go here. So this is pretty cool because I'm going through some buildings, some fences, some signposts, and I'm not even worried because these things are visible. When you have a lot of trees that don't have a lot of features, they just have a lot of very thin branches, that's when it's most at risk. But right here it does really well. And what's cool is it's getting me from all angles, all elevations, and I can go right through it. It does okay. So just okay. Oh, it lost me. Okay. Did it lose me? So there we have it, the latest iteration of subject tracking for the DJI family of drones. It's in the Air and now in the Mini 4, and it works very well. It's a state-of-the-art, but it does have one major weakness, which is it does not have a beacon. The Skydio drone, which we use for downhill mountain biking, is very good because it loses you a lot, but it finds you right back just by looking for your beacon. And this DJI, no matter how good they get the tracking, it's just not going to work out that well because there's always going to be obstacles, and it has to have a way to get you back when it loses you. And a beacon hopefully will be in the future of DJI.